Pope Francis, just hours after his final Easter blessing, left an indelible mark on the hearts of millions around the world. His serene presence and unwavering faith were a beacon of hope and love for people of all walks of life. As he stood on the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica, delivering his Easter message, the crowd below felt a profound connection to his words, a connection that transcended borders and languages. His voice, though gentle, carried the weight of his deep convictions and his commitment to peace and unity. The Vatican, in a solemn announcement this morning, shared the news of his passing, a moment that has left the world in collective mourning. The Vatican announced his passing this morning, a moment that has left the world in collective mourning. The news spread like wildfire, reaching every corner of the globe, and people from all nations and faiths paused to reflect on the life and legacy of this remarkable man. St. Peter's Square, usually bustling with activity, became a place of quiet reflection as people gathered to pay their respects. The Vatican press conference was somber, with officials struggling to find words that could adequately capture the magnitude of this loss. The announcement was not just the end of an era for the Catholic Church, but a significant moment in history that will be remembered for generations to come. His entire life was dedicated to the service of the Lord and His Church. From his early days as a humble priest in Argentina to his rise as the leader of the Catholic Church, Pope Francis remained steadfast in his mission to spread the message of love, compassion, and forgiveness. His papacy was marked by a series of groundbreaking initiatives aimed at addressing some of the most pressing issues of our time, including poverty, climate change, and social justice. He was a tireless advocate for the marginalized and the oppressed, often using his platform to speak out against injustice and inequality. His deep spirituality and unwavering faith were evident in every aspect of his life, from his daily prayers to his interactions with the faithful. He was a shepherd who truly cared for his flock, always seeking to guide them towards a path of righteousness and peace. A global farewell to a shepherd of peace. As the world comes to terms with the loss of Pope Francis, candlelight vigils and memorial services are being held in his honor. People of all faiths and backgrounds are coming together to celebrate his life and legacy, sharing stories of how he touched their lives and inspired them to be better. The outpouring of love and respect is a testament to the profound impact he had on the world. His message of peace and unity will continue to resonate, reminding us all of the power of faith and the importance of compassion. In this time of sorrow, we find solace in the knowledge that his spirit will live on in the hearts of those he touched, and his legacy will continue to inspire future generations to strive for a better, more just world. Pope Francis was not just a religious leader, he was a global figure who transcended the boundaries of faith. His visits to impoverished communities around the world highlighted his commitment to social justice and his deep empathy for the suffering. He met with world leaders advocating for peace and diplomacy, and his influence was felt far beyond the walls of the Vatican. His interactions with children, the elderly, and the marginalized were always filled with genuine warmth and compassion. He was a man who lived his faith through action, constantly reminding us of the power of love and the importance of caring for one another. In his writings and speeches, Pope Francis often spoke of the need for a more inclusive and compassionate world. He challenged us to look beyond our differences and to see the humanity in each other. His encyclicals on the environment and social justice were groundbreaking, calling for a collective responsibility to care for our planet and for each other. His legacy is one of profound wisdom and enduring love, a legacy that will continue to guide and inspire us for years to come. As we bid farewell to this shepherd of peace, we carry forward his message of hope, unity, and compassion, striving to build a world that reflects the values he so deeply cherished. Pope Francis's early life born Jorge Mario Bergoglio in Buenos Aires, Argentina. He was the eldest of 5 children. His journey to priesthood began at a young age, inspired by his faith and dedication to the church. Growing up in a humble neighborhood, young Jorge was known for his kindness and empathy, traits that would define his future ministry. His parents, deeply rooted in their Catholic faith, nurtured his spiritual growth and instilled in him the values of compassion and service. As a teenager, Jorge faced numerous challenges, but his unwavering faith guided him through these turbulent times. At the age of 21, he was struck by a severe illness that nearly claimed his life. This near-death experience only strengthened his resolve to serve God and humanity. In 1958, he entered the Society of Jesus, marking the beginning of his formal religious education. His years in the seminary were marked by rigorous study, deep prayer, and a profound commitment to understanding and living the gospel. Ordained as a priest in 1969, Jorge Mario Bergoglio embarked on a journey that would eventually lead him to the highest office in the Catholic Church. His early years as a priest were characterized by his dedication to the poor and marginalized, often working in the slums of Buenos Aires. His humility and approachability made him a beloved figure among the people he served. Whether teaching theology, ministering to the sick, or simply listening to those in need, Father Jorge's actions reflected his deep love for God and humanity. As we reflect on the early life of Pope Francis, we see the foundations of a leader who would go on to inspire millions with his message of love, compassion, and peace. It is a reminder that even the most humble beginnings can lead to a life of extraordinary impact. His journey from the streets of Buenos Aires to the halls of the Vatican is a testament to his unwavering faith and dedication to serving others. The seeds of his papacy were sown in these early years, nurtured by his deep spirituality and his commitment to living the teachings of Christ. As we continue to honor the legacy of Pope Francis, we remember the young boy from Buenos Aires whose life of service and faith touched the hearts of millions around the world. His story is a beacon of hope, reminding us that we all have the potential to make a difference in the world. In the memory of Pope Francis, we find inspiration to carry forward his message of love, unity, and compassion, striving to build a world that reflects the values he so deeply cherished. The early life of Jorge Mario Bergoglio is a powerful reminder of the transformative power of faith and the enduring impact of a life dedicated to serving others. As we look back on his remarkable journey, we celebrate the legacy of a shepherd who truly lived his faith through action. Pope Francis's papacy, elected as the 266th Pope of the Roman Catholic Church in 2013, he was known for his humility, concern for the poor, and commitment to interfaith dialogue. His papacy was marked by significant reforms and a focus on mercy and compassion. From the moment he stepped onto the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica, Pope Francis captivated the world with his simple, heartfelt message, Buonasera. This greeting was a harbinger of the approachable and inclusive style that would define his papacy. Francis's commitment to the poor was evident in his choice of name, inspired by Saint Francis of Assisi, a saint known for his dedication to the impoverished and marginalized. He consistently urged the church to be a poor church for the poor, and his actions mirrored his words. Whether visiting slums in Brazil, washing the feet of prisoners, or embracing the sick and disabled, Pope Francis embodied the Gospel's call to serve the least among us. His focus on mercy was a cornerstone of his papacy. Declaring a Jubilee Year of Mercy in 2015, he invited the faithful to rediscover the mercy of God and to extend it to others. This theme resonated through his encyclicals and homilies, challenging the Church to be a beacon of compassion in a fractured world. Francis was also a pioneer in interfaith dialogue, reaching out to leaders of other religions to foster mutual understanding and peace. His historic meetings with the Patriarch of the Russian Orthodox Church, the Grand Imam of Al-Azhar, and other religious leaders underscored his commitment to building bridges between different faith communities. His papacy was not without controversy, as his calls for reform and openness sometimes met resistance within the Church. Yet, his unwavering dedication to transparency and accountability, especially in addressing the clerical abuse crisis, showcased his determination to lead with integrity. Pope Francis's legacy is one of profound impact. His emphasis on humility, mercy, and interfaith dialogue has left an indelible mark on the Church and the world. As we reflect on his papacy, we are reminded of the transformative power of love and compassion and the enduring call to serve one another with open hearts. In honoring Pope Francis, we celebrate a shepherd who, through his life and ministry, showed us the path to a more just and loving world. His papacy stands as a testament to the enduring power of faith, hope, and charity, guiding us toward a future filled with peace and understanding. Pope Francis's influence extended far beyond the walls of the Vatican, reaching global audiences and touching lives across continents. From the bustling streets of New York to the remote villages of Africa, his message of peace, social justice, and environmental stewardship resonated deeply. One of his most significant contributions was the encyclical Laudato Si, a profound call to action on climate change. In this groundbreaking document, Pope Francis urged humanity to recognize the interconnectedness of all life and the urgent need to care for our common home. His words galvanized leaders and individuals alike, sparking a renewed global dialogue on environmental responsibility. But his advocacy did not stop at the environment. Pope Francis was a tireless champion for the marginalized and oppressed. He spoke out against the injustices faced by refugees, migrants, and the economically disadvantaged, calling for a world where dignity and human rights are upheld for all. His compassion for the voiceless was evident in his visits to refugee camps, his meetings with victims of violence and poverty, and his unwavering support for policies that promote social equity. In a world often divided by conflict and strife, Pope Francis's calls for peace were a beacon of hope. He engaged with political leaders, international organizations, and grassroots movements to foster dialogue and reconciliation. His efforts to mediate conflicts and promote understanding between nations underscored his belief in the power of diplomacy and compassion. Pope Francis's global impact is a testament to his vision of a world united by love, respect, and mutual care. His legacy challenges us to look beyond our differences and work together for the common good. As we reflect on his life and ministry, we are inspired to continue his mission of building a more just, compassionate, and sustainable world. In honoring Pope Francis, we celebrate not just a leader of the Catholic Church, but a global shepherd whose influence will be felt for generations to come. His teachings remind us that each of us has a role to play in creating a better future, and that through unity and love, we can overcome the greatest challenges of our time. Pope Francis's legacy will be remembered for his efforts to bring the Church closer to the people, his emphasis on pastoral care, and his unwavering commitment to the teachings of Christ. His passing marks the end of an era, but his influence will endure. In his time as the leader of the Catholic Church, Pope Francis redefined what it means to be a shepherd of faith in the modern world. His focus on humility, inclusivity, and mercy transformed the Church's relationship with its followers and the broader global community. From his groundbreaking encyclicals to his heartfelt homilies, Pope Francis consistently reminded us of the power of love and compassion. He challenged the Church to be a place of refuge and support for all, particularly the marginalized and the suffering. His legacy is not just in the words he spoke, but in the actions he took. Whether washing the feet of prisoners, embracing the homeless, or advocating for the environment, Pope Francis led by example, embodying the principles he preached. As we bid farewell to this remarkable shepherd, we are called to carry forward his mission. His teachings and actions serve as a guide for us to continue building a world rooted in justice, peace, and compassion. Pope Francis's influence will be felt for generations to come, inspiring future leaders and faithful alike to strive for a better, more loving world. His legacy is a testament to the enduring power of faith in action. In honoring Pope Francis, we celebrate a life dedicated to service, a heart open to all, and a spirit that will continue to inspire. Though he may no longer walk among us, his light will shine brightly, guiding us on the path of love and unity. Thank you, Pope Francis, for your unwavering dedication to humanity and for leaving us a legacy of hope and compassion.